Welcome back to Lost in a Tangent. We try to keep our sanity watching our bunch of movies. Today we're talking about Invincible Season 3. Again, I couldn't make part 2 to my part 1, technically a part 3 because my mic broke, but here we are. So let's get into it.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chonga.
Their story was so silly. The writers wanted to show the human side of criminals, showing that criminals are a result of their circumstances. But just like multiple in prison, they chose the worst two characters to do this with. They could just work in construction. He can weld anything and he can lift heavy objects. This dude's an elephant. Also, he burnt this trying to speed up. But to burn it that bad meant he didn't stop once he noticed that it was burning. If he burnt down the kitchen, then that would have made more sense. Where the fuck was this guy during the Doc Seismic episode? Were they built afterwards? If so, who built them? Actually, speaking of, where the fuck were any of these people doing that shit? I really don't like his costume. The whole internet was singing praises over this, but it's bad. The two-color thing never works. It works for him because he's not wearing a mask. His suit is the same color as his hair, so the goggles clash. If the goggles were white, maybe it would have looked a little better. Talking about costumes, why the fuck is Powerplex wearing a costume? I covered this in the last video.
Good riddance to you wretched females!
Yeah, enjoy eternity alone, you misogynistic jerk.
I'm sorry, did you want to be possessed?
Kid, Omni-Man is here!
Omni Kid was right there, dude.
He told me the O was for Oliver.
Then why the fuck did you make it look exactly like Omni-Man's symbol?
People are gonna hear that name or see that symbol and think of Dad.
Exactly! Even if he did call himself Oliver, the symbol still looked like Omni-Man's. So that doesn't make any sense. This whole episode was a huge pile of shit. They didn't spend enough time justifying his behavior and his view on killing. I can't believe that they killed off the twins. Then a couple of episodes later, when confronted with bullies, he just badges them and Eve calls him a good boy. They don't even explain visually or verbally why he doesn't just assault them. He clearly has a skewed view on justice. Also, Eve constantly stopping Mark from intervening was so annoying. He literally murdered 2 people like 3 days ago. Also, since we're talking about Eve making the most insane assumptions.
And I figured out you get stronger when I hit you.
How the fuck did you know that? And while we're on the topic of this terrible episode, I have so many problems, I could probably make a whole different video on it. But let's just shit this Turd out so I can flush it. The Muller twins are equipped with a nerve gun. They see the effects of it when Samson gets hit with it. He shoots Kate and Immortal goes after the guy without the gun.
You serious?
Anyway, they get taken out. Invincible sees the news and needs to be convinced to help people because those people work for Cecil. Those people had nothing to do with why Mark distrusts Cecil, but he needed to have a moral debate with himself first.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him die?
Maybe.
The Muller twins then verbally explain why they aren't killing the Guardians.
I want them to know they lost.
What?
They insert the keys and Mark shows up and they don't turn the keys. They instead have a conversation with him.
Idiot.
Mark then can't dodge a laser that Shapesmith could dodge.
You fucking kidding me?
The Muller twins literally explain their plan directly to camera.
Once we destroy the entire planet's communications network with our EMP missile.
Everybody got that?
Oliver shows up, easily destroys the gun. They were distracted, but again, Immortal didn't attack it when he was distracted, and Mark has super speed. Anyway, they argue so much that the Muller twins have enough time to initiate the launch of a missile. The missile just launches. No countdown, no nothing. Then Mark goes after the missile, leaving Oliver behind, hoping that Oliver will listen to him now for some reason.
Not a great plan.
And then takes out the missile in the dumbest way possible.
Are you stupid?
Oliver easily kills the Muller twins, so Mark was just fucking around apparently. If Oliver could decapitate him with one punch, I'm pretty sure that a supposed stronger and faster Mark could do more damage than a light tap when flying into him earlier to prevent any of this shit from happening. I'm not saying that he should have killed them, but at least knock them out or at least injure them so they can't continue. Also, the writing was just bad.
They've downgraded us. What? We deserve the right to murder their whole team. Well, get down here or you're gonna miss all the fun. Who would have guessed the one weakness all Guardians have in common is their nervous system? I did. That's why I built it.
Tonight, the quality of dialogue stops mattering.
There are these extremely long pauses and slow dialogue.
Continuing coverage of a crisis at the same nuclear missile silo that the Lizard League attacked mere months ago. We'll continue to monitor the situation and report.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, shit!
I think Shapesmith as a character is annoying, but Ben Schwartz is amazing in what he does.
You're outnumbered.
And outclassed.
And out of luck.
And now I say something.
I've loved his work since I've seen him on College Humor.
I can't eat a goddamn raisin.
Also, to those who said that Mark only acted so violently towards Cecil in episode 2 because he was provoked,
But I know you were just trying to help.
a reminder, Cecil doesn't have superpowers. He poses no physical threat to Mark. He then realizes that he's in the wrong and he doesn't apologize. That's our main character. Kinda reminds me of someone, but I just can't place it. She paints his skin to go to the zoo to hide the fact that he's purple. She tries to explain it by saying it's to hide his identity.
This is your secret identity.
as though there isn't a whole bunch of different looking people that exist in this world. This dude's an elephant, so clearly people can have odd colored skin. Also, she's a racist, so I don't believe her.
And his friends, they didn't make fun of him for, being purple?
The fact that she made a big deal about having raised Mark as though he's anything like Oliver was insane.
And let me remind you that I raised Mark, who just saved the world.
Your son was a normal human being until he was 17. How is that at all the same as raising an alien baby that ages 100 times faster? Also, she made a big stink about raising Oliver and then immediately started hiring a nanny. She said no to his help and then knowingly hired a woman working for him. All she had to do was stroke her ego.
I work for you, Miss Grayson, not Cecil. You're the boss, not him.
Yeah, but she proved herself with honesty. And, going back to this real quick.
Give her more credit than that.
What difference does it make? According to you, she's more than capable, therefore she has nothing to prove. So why can't he just help? It's not gonna be as though he's better than you. Also, it was real convenient that she solved the problem immediately after you said that shit. It's not like Mark jumped in to help, hit him, and made the scene more entertaining and nuanced. Instead, she just figures it out with the intelligence powered by the script.
Yeah, well, what else is new?
Anyway, moving on. Her telling this twat their secret identities was crazy. Then they had one conversation about it, and then you just got over it.
You told him?
Mark.
It's okay. I can keep a secret. I once sold a house to a famous rock star and never told a soul.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Exactly.
He says he can be trusted, but it wasn't her secret to tell. There are no consequences. Mark still lives with her. He still visits frequently. She already told this guy that she was married to Omni-Man, which means an emotionally distraught and probably vengeful person knows the identity of your son. And then you told someone who you just became romantically involved with, as though bad breakups don't exist. But like I said in the previous video, there's no such thing as consequences when it comes to the Grayson family. The craziest part about her character is that she's voiced by Sandra Oh, who played her in Grey's Anatomy. They're the exact same fucking narcissistic, self-obsessed arsehole. Example.
He has a swastika on his abdomen. My stepfather's parents died in Auschwitz.
That has nothing to do with you. She doesn't like him for being blatantly racist like any other sane person. He was racist towards her, and she was like, well, my mom's husband's parents that died before I was born were killed by Nazis. You fucking bitch. They mean absolutely fucking nothing to you. Fuck you. And fuck you too. Anyway, that's it. Fuck off.
And just remember, no one will ever be able to hate you more than you already hate yourself.